30 seconds or less, tell us about yourself and what you do.
My name's Amanda Patterson. I'm a licensed real estate agent in northern New South Wales. I also have interest in property development, as well as working with younger people who are just starting out, leaving school and going into the workforce, and helping them set goals for the future.
Great. And how did you find out about business coaching with Rhiannon?
I found out through mutual friends. I've known Rhiannon over a period of time, but found out that she was doing this wonderful business coaching and helping people, and I took an interest in that because I felt like I needed something to help me get along.
Great. And how long did you coach with Rhiannon for?
I coached with Rhiannon for a 3-month period.
Okay, so when you were coaching with Rhiannon, when you started coaching, what did you initially find to be the most difficult or confronting thing about the coaching sessions?
The most difficult and confronting was being honest with myself about what I was actually doing with my time, and prioritising myself and what I do at particular stages of the day and through the week. And I found I had to be accountable at the end of the week after I'd had my first coaching. Every week I had to check in. I had to be accountable for what I've actually done. So it really was taking a good look at myself and how I was operating.
Okay, great. Okay, question 5. What positive changes did you experience when you started coaching, and what changes do you see now?
The most positive changes that I saw was giving my day-to-day routine more structure, becoming more focused, and also really identifying my revenue opportunities and where they were coming from, and spending more time on those areas that really needed it and less time on the areas that didn't.
Good answer. Okay, all right. It's a bit of a communication question now. So what are some specific skills that you have learned in terms of the way that you communicate in your business and receive communication from those you work with?
Okay, I think my communication has become a lot more thorough, more tracking, a lot more identifiable with... actually, can we start that one again?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Start from scratch. Okay, go.
What's the question again?
What are some specific skills you have learned in terms of the way you communicate in your business and receive communication from those you work with?
Yeah. Look, I really overhauled the way I communicate within the business, and by that I mean I made sure that I had all the T's crossed and the I's dotted, just making sure that, sometimes things when you're busy don't get done, just making sure that those things that are supposed to get done at the time frame it should be done. So I really became more disciplined with my communication.
Okay, good. I'm just going to ask you a little extra question along those lines, but did you learn much about like sort of verbal versus non-verbal communication and being able to sort of read people's body languages and like sort of other communication cues that people give off other than verbal?
Not really, no.
Not really?
I guess we didn't sort of get into that.
No, you didn't get. That's all right. I just wondered. So as a whole, how would you say coaching has impacted your business?
As a whole, coaching has impacted my business very positively in the way that I identify better ways to maximise revenue, better ways to help the customer as well, and to make sure that I'm following through with the promises that I make. Also the focus that I have, and not to get distracted by too many things that I want to do in my life.
Great. Okay. Did you see any measurable improvements?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
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 Do you have any? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I did see some measurable improvements, and that was again down to the structure that I was actually creating for the business, and the areas that I was looking at to maximise revenue opportunities, and putting my focus into that, and that returned back, as I thought it would. It did.
Wonderful. Okay. Question 9 is another communication one, so I don't know whether or not you resonate with it, but the question is, how have the communication skills you have learned through coaching impacted your personal life?
Yeah, look, I think this is an area that it impacted much larger than I thought it would, and the reason for that is because I didn't realise how, I guess, not undisciplined, but how sort of chaotic my personal life was because of my business life. And once I got my business life into a lot more structure, I found that that then went into my personal life as well. So the chaos with the kids in the mornings and the afternoons and in the weekends then actually became a lot calmer, and that became more in control than what it had been for a very long time. But that was a definitely impact from the coaching that I had, because that was an area of my life that was identified straight away by Rhiannon, that I was living in chaos. So it corrected itself through coaching.
Good answer. All right, and last one, doing well. Would you recommend Rhiannon as a business coach?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Rhiannon offers so much on so many different levels. I don't think she's just a business coach. I think what rolls into that is her life coaching as well, I believe. I think that there was more on offer there for me than just the business coaching by far. And I think that anyone that connects with Rhiannon and has the opportunity to let her work with them is going to benefit.
Wonderful. All right.